Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. Off camera, I noticed that we've actually got the wave crest up here on Horzat that we picked up at the lagoon. When attacked, if ice is strong, perform a push to action targeting the attacker. That could be really powerful because we could end up pushing him into traps or all kinds of other things. So that's very cool. It does require ice to be strong. But looking at Syntha, if we go to her upgrade things, we do have a freeze thing that we could put in. So I want to get these guys more experience and try and get them a perk, get them upgraded. There's so many really cool abilities in here. So we're going to start off with the city encounter, and then I think we're going to go across to the Dagger Forest next. The lagoon... The side quests seem to be better balanced for people that have full equipment already set up, and obviously we don't. So let's come across here and we'll do the encampment. But the city encounter first. In a rare moment of peace and quiet, you find yourself looking out over the dockside and spend a few minutes discussing how the last mission went down. We achieved our objective, we just didn't win. Mercenaries, eh? Says a voice from behind you. You turn to see a young street... Mercenaries, eh? Says a young voice behind you. You turn to see a young street urchin. I'm sure you think you're pretty tough, but are you brave enough for a real challenge? A challenge? Count us in. I knew it! They giggle excitedly and pass you a note. You open it, and scrawled are a few words. Are you brave enough to face the swarm? And a crude drawing of a building that looks a lot like the Sleeping Lion. When you look up, the child is gone. We have a new location to go to. Well, let's not go there just yet. We were going to go across to the Inox Encampment, so we'll stick with this. Kill a number of enemies equal to 5 times the number of mercenaries, so we'll need to kill 10 enemies in total. We can do that. He says overly confidently. We have an encounter as soon as we leave town. The route to your destination is less direct than you'd hoped, and you end up taking a shortcut through a small forest. There you happen upon a family of deer. They're still a ways off in the distance and haven't noticed you. You approach cautiously. Yeah, let's shoot at one of them. You notch your bow and take a few steps forwards to find a better shooting position. Unfortunately, the deer notices your presence and bounds off. You shoot a few arrows as they go, but nothing connects. Then an arrow flies out of the bush and into your shoulder. Foul, sooty dwellers! A voice cries out from the trees. I've been stalking that herd for hours and you spooked them! More arrows rain down as you run away. So we're going to start with damage, and we've been cursed. All I can say to that is yippee. Non-city encounters are not very good.
This merchant wants to make an example of some caravan raiders. Yeah, seems reasonable enough. For the right amount of money, almost anything can be made reasonable. You enter the Dagger Forest and begin to track down the encampment using Jixera's crude map. It is well hidden, but following the signs outlined on the parchment, you find a dense cluster of huts in a small clearing of the forest. All that's left is to head in and make that requested example.
For enough money, everything becomes reasonable. Okay, let's go for the trap one for Horzat. Do not like that. If I check this now, no, it doesn't show us already. And down here, kill 3 or fewer monsters. No. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. That one's going to be really hard to. I think pacifist. We might have to just try and get Horzat all the kills, but I'm not expecting that to go as expected. Or as planned, I should say. It's going to be a Okay, looks like we've got Inox guards, we've got an Inox archer, and a shaman elite. I'd quite like to get some skewer action on these guys and maybe push this guy away. Are there any traps? There's hazardous terrain, which is not exactly a trap, but okay, we'll do overwhelming assault to push you back. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we could do fire orbs to get some damage out, and then we want to move a little bit closer. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go all the way to... Yeah, I don't want to be next to these guys. And I definitely don't want to land on the hazardous terrain. One space closer would be enough to be able to target all three of these. So just a small move is fine. We'll do Frost Arm. No, we'll do Freezing Nova. Actually, no. Hardened Spikes. Hardened Spikes. So that way round is how we're doing it. So we're moving faster than the guards, but not faster than the archer. The archer's not going to be able to attack us. The shaman elite is miles away, so he's not going to be able to attack us either. Although he's creating a trap, which is actually pretty handy for us. Okay, let's move into here. And we are going to burn, baby, burn. Let's do it with advantage. Really good using that Eagle Eye Goggle. Sure, I'll take that. Let's move up here. And we're going to push you. It's a shame we can't push you 3, but back to there will do. He's going to come straight back in, so it's not amazing, but it's something. Hey, cool, we got our first kill. So 1 down. Ow. I'll take 2 damage. Okay, do we want to do Retaliate for a change? We could do Provoking Roar and Retaliate. Or we could do Retaliate and Warding Strength. I think we'll do Retaliate and Warding Strength. Over here. Assuming these guys are going to attack you, we want to move on to the next. It's only range 2, but it will cause a wound. So if we get to here, we could use Flame Strike. Let's go Flame Strike and Reviving Ether. We could potentially move all the way down here and then do some funky stuff around. Okay. So here's the Warding Strength. And one of these guys going to do the guards. They are going to attack, that's good. And for good measure, we'll use our healing potion now as well. gives us a nice bit of healing. So, the Shaman Elite. He's coming round and he's doing his little bit of healing on this guy. We'll use a warding strength on that. Oh, you're so angry. We don't need to use warding strength on this. The archer comes in and he's not doing anything. Okay, let's get flamey goodness on you. There we go. Got a lovely wound on him. And we could move in up here and pick up the gold, actually. I quite like that. And it puts us in a place to maybe do something a bit area of effect. Ooh, they're just getting more guys coming in over time. I suppose, yeah, we need to kill X number. And there is another room through there. In fact, there's rooms on each of the sides. Well, we've got warding strength, so we could do provoking roar. That'll make them target the brute. And then sweeping blow could go across all three of those. I like that. That's you over here, freezing Nova. It'll hit everything right near us. And potentially mana bolt for a little bit of ranged stuff as well. Well, a little bit of ranged healing. Does mean next turn we'll be moving slowly, but I think this is a good plan. Okay, provoking roar. Oh, one of your adjacent allies. Okay, well, you'd need to be down here for that to be effective. It's unfortunate. We got one kill. It's just it's not two kills. Over here. Let's get the immobilize on as well. Oh, I like that. And then we're going to move down here. So he will die next turn. Well, not anymore. All he was doing was healing himself. Ow. Do warding strength there. Ow. Yeah, very painful. Do we have any healing of our own? No, we don't. We could trample our way through these, but we've only got two things killed, so... Let's shield ourselves and spare dagger. And over here, I think we'll attack and move. Maybe not in that order, we'll have to see. Archer's throwing out a trap. Okay. Shield yourself. We'll get the spare dagger out on this guy. Cool. He's gonna... Oh, he's not gonna bleed to death because he healed himself. Not quite. So, are you going to heal yourself, or... Yes, yourself. That's fine. It's good that you've come nice and close. to maybe kill this guy or really try and beat him down. And I think this is the smart move. That's unfortunate. Okay, time for people to rest up. Leaping, cleave, and trample. Yeah, we can get you doing that. You need to do a short rest. Sure, we'll lose that, and then we're going to get some healing on the brute. So Mana Bolt's going to be the healing we put across there. And after that, we could start burning stuff, actually. Actually, we'll get frost armor in. That shaman's going super quickly. Let's do the healing. Oh, it's just in a range, is it? That got rid of the poison. Yes! There goes the elite. Warding strength is not going to help us. We're going to have to burn 2 discarded cards. So let's get rid of overwhelming assault and shield bash. Very painful. Get him killed, so that's 4 down. And then guess we'll just come to here. That archer's going to be a pain. The others are going to have to come towards us. Actually, that was probably not a smart move because he's going to do 4 damage to us. So here goes 2 more discarded cards. Get rid of provoking roar and gonna push him. We need to move past that, which is really annoying. And trample. Really painful. Okay, got to do a short rest. Can't afford to keep burning cards like this. So an eye for an eye will give us a bit of healing. Spare dagger will give us a bit of attack. Reviving ether will move us 1, 2, 3, 4, so it could get us right next to this, and then we could freezing nova it. Okay. Heal on yourself. That's going to get rid of the poison, which is just not good enough. At least we're doing a bit of damage there. Come in here. Hopefully a big attack. No, it's a small attack. Well, we got lucky with that one. And we got lucky with that one. Okay, we could skewer him from here. So yeah, let's do both of those. As for you, Flame Strike and Hardened Spikes. Oh no, it's not gonna let us directly do that because it's got to be in a line. Fine, we'll move to here. That's going to walk us through. We'll move to here. Okay, 5 left to kill. We are running out of cards though, is the difficulty, because we've burned so many over here on the Brute. What are you guys going to do? You're going to move to an attack 2. So move 2 and then attack 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, if we move to here. And we get a big retaliate going on ourselves. Sure, this is a bad idea. Take the 2 damage, do 3 back. Burn 2 discarded cards. We'll burn Flame Strike and Frost Armor. You could do a long rest, which will give you a little bit of healing. You're going to have to do a short rest. Short. So it'll be Mana Bolt and Reviving Ether to get our cards back. What are these guys going to do? They're going to just attack for 1. So this is actually not too bad. Take the damage. Take the damage. And over here. Yeah, we're just not going to push them into the thing, really, are we? Unless we get super lucky. We'll be able to get both of them with a skewer. So let's get rid of an eye for an eye. We can use Sweeping Blow, 1, 2, 3 to move, and then skewer, yeah. Up here, we've got to do something big, so if we do Frost Armor to protect ourselves from damage and Fire Orbs That would be quite nice, actually. They're moving relatively slowly. Okay, so gotta burn this so we don't take any damage. This is going to be at disadvantage, but I'm still going to do damage to them. Let's step on in. Not push them, and we'll just stab them both. Well, it's one more gone. Definitely using the frost armor on that. It's going to have to be a short rest. Short will burn skewer. We can get both of these done. And then I think we're going to have to start going into the doors, which is annoying because we are low on cards. You can get a flame strike on this guy, and we could use freezing nova to move in a bit. Or we could do it with a freezing nova, actually. Bit overkill. So we need three more mobs to kill.
You push your way into the back cave, only to be faced with a half-dozen crying, screaming Inox children. You have little opportunity to contemplate the implications of this development, however, as you find yourself also staring down the bows of several Inox archers. Your only option is to continue fighting.
Well, he's in range for us to get another hit off. Well, that's pretty solid, actually. Although he is definitely going to shoot back. Unfortunately, we are now exhausted over here, and impaling eruption will reach. Oh yeah, there's traps in the room as well, isn't there? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could get up close to him. We're not going to hit the 10. We just haven't had enough speed. Is that also trapped? It is trapped. I did not see that. Okay. Well, in that case, it's going to attack 4 with range 5. Youch. Let's just get what gold we can. I'm impressed he was able to hit at that distance. Yeah, let's do a short rest. There goes freezing nova. So we're down to 4 cards. And this guy being at range is going to be annoying, but we could check out other rooms potentially. So he's not going to be able to come in anyway. And this will potentially give us some knowledge for next time we do this. Yeah, some more guards. Did not see him moving onto the trap. Yeah, strengthening for the next time. Oh, we're still in it for one more turn, but I think this is going to be our last turn. So let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, they're going to attack us. So we're going down no matter what. Yeah, we can burn our 2 discarded cards. We might still get to attack this turn. If this guy misses, it's unlikely. There we go. We are down. Okay, so we learned what's going to be happening in there. The hardest bit is going to be getting through 10 mobs and not just being reckless. Because if we hadn't spent all of our cards on the brute, we'd probably have been okay with that. We do have quite a bit more gold, so it's probably worth us having a look and doing some shopping at the merchant just to help out. A power potion could be really useful on those flame blasts. So let's get one of those. And we can't afford anything else actually. So I think it'll be fine as it is. We could get hide armor. It does give us a little bit of disadvantage, but if we're rolling with advantage most of the time, that's probably fine for us to do. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit better. But we're going to have to do the rest of all that next time. I'm afraid we have run out of time for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. We are getting closer to level 2 with these guys. But it's all about working out what's going to work for them. And I think next time we go into the Dagger Forest, we should have a much better run. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.